G'day all you wonderful people, welcome to Adventure Together. My name's Al, trail name Lookout, and today I'm travelling exactly 20 miles to camp, but there is no water for the next 16 miles, and then before that there is a water source at 10 miles away, but you have to travel 1 mile down a dirt track to get to it. So I'm going to hopefully ration my water and get to the one that's on trail in 16 miles. Hooray! Today looks like it's going to be another hot one, so I've still got Safari Steve's hat. Thank you, Safari Steve. Let's get on with it. So ladies and gents, the umbrella is back up. It's too hot for a hat. So we're going sun umbrella with that silver coating to try and reflect all the light and heat. We've just come across Mr. Snake here in the path. Not sure what he is. He didn't rattle. So I just stood back from the snake, probably about 6 feet back, and once it was sure that it could come out of the side of the path and I wasn't going to go near it, it very quickly just scooted across the path and into the undergrowth the other side. So there was no rattle on the end of that snake as well, so I don't know what it was, but maybe somebody in the comments can let us know what that one was. So ladies and gentlemen, last night I made a video just for my Patreon patrons. Those are people who have joined my Patreon, who have decided to support this channel by donating a little bit of money every month. Now, I will always put up videos on YouTube, and the bulk of the videos that I put up will be on YouTube for free, and there's nothing that you have to do to access them apart from just go on YouTube. You don't even have to be signed in, you can just watch them as you wish. But I am going to start trying to put up more and more content on the Patreon page just for the patrons. So if that's something that you might be interested in, you can start donating. I believe I started the tiers off at about $2.50 a month, which isn't much. That's less than a cup of coffee. And if you wanted to, you can donate much more, but only donate what you can afford. If you don't want to donate anything at all, that's fine. You can carry on watching, and I am pleased to have you here, and I'm pleased to have you watching the videos that I put up on YouTube. But I will start putting a little bit more content each month, and you'll get to vote. I'll hold little polls for things you'd like to see, videos you'd like to see, photos you'd like to see, that sort of thing. So if you really do want to see all of that stuff and get involved, then there's the card at the end of every single video, and there's a link in the description that helps you go over to the Patreon and start donating if that's something you want to do. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. If you just want to keep watching YouTube videos for free, I'm glad to have you here, and that's fine. Don't feel there's any obligation. If you want to just carry on watching and be a fan, I'm glad to have you. So, but I just thought I'd mention it because the Patreon is growing. There's more and more people every month who are donating. So if you wanted to get involved, you can feel free and see a little bit more content that I might be putting out. Ladies and gents, after 3 miles I've decided to put the umbrella back in the bag because there were too many thorn bushes. It was snagging on all the thorn bushes, and I don't really want to rip a massive hole in it, so I've been lucky not to. And also I'm starting to go uphill for the rest of today, and when I go uphill it means I bend over, means the umbrella blocks my field of view. And seeing as we've already seen a snake on the trail, I don't want my view restricted to just 6 feet ahead of me. So let's see how we go with just the buff and this extremely strong sun. So ladies and gents, that mast that you can see behind me is marked on the far out guide as a radio tower, but it is not a radio tower, it is a Met tower. It is used for wind prospecting, and they've put it up to measure wind speed over a long period, and then they will use those figures to work out whether or not it's worth putting wind turbines in the area. This little meadow thing I'm walking through at the moment reminds me of Virginia so much. Just a lot hotter. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Mile 600 of the trail. Woo! Well, I definitely had to work for that. That was a pretty tough 600 miles. Now on to 700 and more. So we've reached the turnoff for the spring. I've still got a little bit of water left, so I'm tempted to move on and just get it in a little bit when there's another water source not far from here. Well, ladies and gents, it has been a very, very tough day. Mostly climbing up hills. The heat has been horrid. My energy level went down straight away, and somehow I'm still here before 2:30, and that's 20 miles. So I'm not going to push my body. I'm not going to wreck it. I'm in no hurry to get anywhere. So 20 miles it is. Looks like I'm taking the rest of the afternoon off. I've got a stream just there. Got a perfect little camp spot here on the pine duff. So just gonna set up and relax for a second. So that's it. I've been here a couple of hours. I've soaked my feet in the water. I've stretched and stretched and stretched. I've rolled my feet out. I've dried my socks off, and now I'm cooking. So it looks like food and then bed for tonight. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.